up, everybody? We're here. It's the finals. It's the Gems League Europe Finals. I'm Andrew Guy. That's what that is. I'm one of your CRL West casters, and speaking of CRL West, we are just around the corner from coming back. I am so freaking excited. We heard the draws today. We heard the groups. I can't talk about it at all. I think they're going to be announced within the next hour or so, but I know what they are. It's all up in here. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the Gems Finals. What is this? Who are these people? Who am I? Well, I'm Andrew Guy, like I said. I'm one of the casters, but the people that are playing today, these are basically the most talented CR players in the world that are not currently signed to a Clash Royale League team, whether it is East or West. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. The matches have been absolutely insane all throughout. They've been so incredibly enjoyable. The gameplay has been through the roof. My boy Cashman has been doing this while I have not been here, so make sure to go and give him some love. Obviously, as you guys can see, this is brought to you by some very, very big names in the community. We've got Mobile Matt, CWA, there it is. Rich and I actually just popped in for a video for CWA talking about Fantasy Royale, so make sure you can go give that some love if you have not already on YouTube. But today, we got it. Some big matches. I'm actually a little surprised to see AK Syndicate here battling it out for third place. Not only have they been so strong throughout the entire tournament, obviously all four of these squads have. All four of them were the top of their respective groups, A through D. But AK Syndicate is a clan that I know pretty well just by being in the space for as long as I have. And it's got some big names on the roster. They've got Michifu and Royal, who are both ex-CRL pros, and the last matches that I cast, they came in and kind of did work in the King of the Hill set, which is what you would expect them to do. So I'm kind of surprised to see them battling it out for third place against Totem Esports, but either way, I'm excited. I know it's going to be a great match, and I know that these squads want to walk away with the victory. And of course, our second matchup of the day, Cream Real Bettis against LA Esports. These two squads have been so good, so clean, so many different players from each squad stepping up in their respective different matches. I love this. I love this because it's one of those things where you have nothing to lose and you have absolutely everything to prove in every single one of your matches. So unless I'm mistaken, you guys, let me know because I'm still learning. I'm still learning the format, even though it's the finals. No, this is going to still be BO3, 2v2, King of the Hill, 1v1, just like we do at CRL, or we have done in the past. Again, I can't speak on anything of the format that's coming out for CRL West because it hasn't been announced yet, and honestly, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. I don't want to say something that isn't true. So as of right now, we're doing this BO3, 2v2, King of the Hill, 1v1. I feel like you guys probably know what 2v2 and 1v1 are. If you don't know what King of the Hill is, which is actually at this point it's a little surprising, but don't feel bad. It's okay. King of the Hill is just where each squad they bring out 3 players. Each player has 1 life. You go head to head. There's bans, and the first squad to eliminate the other 3 players is the winner of the set. So 2v2 in these situations I think is always really, really important, especially when you're going up against a squad like AK Syndicate. They're a team that has some really big names on there. They're actually very good at 2v2 as well. So if I'm Totem Esports, which it looks like Andrea Alba is here in the YouTube chat, I think it's very important for them to take that 2v2 set so they can have a little bit of a cushion going into the King of the Hill, or even just a little bit of confidence and breathing room going into the King of the Hill. Again, I think AK probably outshines them just a bit when it comes to head-to-head play, but we'll see. We've seen it time and time again on the biggest stages, online, on ladder. Anything can happen on any given day, whether it's a bad matchup, whether it's a bad play, or whether your opponent just goes off the wall and plays a 200 IQ move. So, that's a little bit of my preamble here. All of our stats today are going to be brought to you by our friends over at Stats Royale. We're also in partner with them, Royale API. Of course, we got Revel Aimer, who's doing the cast over in Spanish. If you guys want to check that out, he's awesome. He's a guy that I actually met this last year at CRL West during the spring, I believe. We got to know each other a little bit better in the fall. And then he actually had me cast the Bren Chong Cup with him. So that was a really, really big honor for me. Also, of course, in conjunction with CWA, Bren Chong, a bunch of big names in the space. So, guys, here we go. I'm excited. Who do you got? What do you think is going to happen in this very first 2v2 set between AK Syndicate and Totem Esports? I mean, do you guys think that AK is going to take it? Do you think they're going to take third place? Do you think Totem's going to pull off the upset? I really do feel like it will be a little bit of an upset if Totem does take third place. That being said, totally down for it to happen. Can it happen? 150%. So right now, our referees are just kind of talking through the rules, things like that, making sure that they are ready to go before we get going on these finals. A couple little plugs for me, guys. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, twitter.com/AndrewGuy. Also, another place you guys can check me out is on MadCat. MadCat is a brand new streaming platform. I'm partnered with them, so we're a handful of other creators in the space. Revel's partnered with them, Cashman, Rich, Slayton, a lot of people. I think Latak is on there. A lot of people are partnered with MadCat TV, and it's basically a brand new streaming platform, kind of like Twitch. They're on their way up, so it's a great place to kind of get your foot in the door. So I'll put my link for you guys there. I'm live streaming right now on MadCat as well as YouTube, so if you guys can, just go give a little bit of love over on MadCat. It would mean the world to me. But you can do whatever you want. You can watch however you want. We're about to get into this match. Again, since it's been like a little over a week since I've cast this, and some things have changed, please let me know if anything technically is not perfect or sound on your end. The sound, the video, anything like that is not just what you guys need. Andrew, look, MD of Discord. All right. What do we got here? That is wrong. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Well, that is what it says on the thing. There we go. I just needed to refresh. My bad. That looks way better. Good thing I already had it set up. And also a good thing that Gagarto is in here hanging out. So Gagarto, thank you so much. Gagarto's actually been one of the people that has been helping me put this all together, because I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I love doing this. I love streaming. I love casting, but I'm a total freaking noob. It just is what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm old. I don't know if it's because I'm slow. I don't know if it's because both. But here we are. I think this is probably what Gagarto wants. I think it looks better. I see final there. I see Proximo Partido. So, you know, that's there. But we should be good now. Gagarto, please let me know if we're not. But how you guys doing? The Great Y, what's up, man? Good to see you over here on MadCat. The Great Y has been a supporter of me on YouTube and Twitch for a very, very long time. So I hope that we're all good to go now. I hope that the overlay's set. And let's talk about this first match. Who do you guys think is going to take this? If I go through here, I think I can actually look and check out the prize pool for you guys, just to let you know. The champion is going to be getting $300 USD. This is all going to be in our American currency, just because I don't know the conversion rate. I don't know what it is in all the respective countries that these guys are coming from. But if we're talking for US dollars, this is the prize pool brought to you by MobileMat and CWA. It's going to be $300 for the champion, $150 for the runner-up team, and $50 for the runner-up team. After that, that's going to be third place, which is obviously the match that we're waiting for right now. So, you know, money, pride on the line. It's always nice. Buy yourself a new phone case. Buy yourself a new phone. You guys can buy one phone and share it. Who knows? But yeah, Gagarto, let me know. Let me know if things look a little bit better on your end, on my end, whatever it is. Just waiting for the final moments here. We're going to start in 2 minutes, it sounds like, from our league operative. And let me go here. It says, hello, I'm the same Andrew. I just ordered a brand new gaming PC. I just had one of my friends pick everything out because I know absolutely nothing. Hey there, the audio is way better on YouTube. I hope they work on that. That's interesting that they're saying the audio is better on YouTube than it is here on MadCat. Latak says, man, if I had to pick a winner of this game right now, I gotta go with AK Syndicate. They have a stupidly strong roster, and I can't see them losing. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. You know, again, you have Michifu, you have Royal, and there's honestly a bunch of other names on that roster that I've heard in the space for a long time. Even if you haven't seen them at CRL, maybe you've seen them in a bunch of high-level scrims, you've seen them on practice squads, you've seen them on essentially like what we call NBA D-League here at CRL, you know, like kind of like Cream for Real Bettis is for Cream Esports. So a lot of big names on that squad. And again, like I said, I think they really have the edge when it comes to the 1v1 set in head-to-head play. So let's see what our boys over at Totem Esports can do. Totem Esports, no slouch. They've been playing pretty well all throughout this entire run of the Gems tournament. You know, again, obviously that's how they got to the very first spot here, but definitely not someone to sleep on. Gonna see if I can pull up some of these old schedules. So Totem Esports, they were in Group D with Clash Forge, For the Win Esports, and Flayin Esports. And honestly, from the very beginning, they just kind of went on a run. The first one was against Flayin Esports, then they went down and 2-0'd For the Win Esports. After that, the next matchup for them was a 2-1 over Clash Forge. And then the last match they had was a 2-0 over Earn over in Group C. Esports Ryan Nakar, once they started to do the, once we got into quarterfinals and things like that. On the other side of it, if you look at AK Syndicate, they have been, pretty dominant from the beginning as well. They beat their other teams. They were Crusher Esports, Veteranos, and S2V Esports were all in Group A. The first thing they did was 2-0 the Veteranos. After that, they went on and actually lost to Crusher Esports, but they were able to turn things around on the rest of their run. They went 2-0 over S2V, and then just recently went 2-1 over Imperial, which was, I believe, the last match I cast. And then with Cashman, they fell to Cream. So that's what happened last time. Cream took down AK Syndicate, and LA Esports took down Totem, which got us to where we are right now. So a little bit of backstory for you guys to fill you in on what's been going on, how we got to where we are, and if I am not mistaken, we should be getting going in just one moment. A couple people here saying Totem for sure. Has Royal played well in this tournament so far? Royal's played, from what I've seen, Royal's been playing pretty well. I don't know if he's quite back to where he was before, but he has been playing really well. Coach Try just popping in here on Mad Cat TV. What's up, Coach Try? Good to see you. Also seeing Alexis Ramos, the Great Y. What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for being here. I've seen you in Rich's streams a good amount, so I'm happy. I'm happy to have you here. Just a minute away, or half a minute, 30 seconds, and then Gagarto never responded, so either I've been fired or he's saying it's okay. Either way, this is where we are. I hope I didn't get fired. But yeah, guys, let us go. The bans for the day. There are going to be bans here in 2v2, and I'm a big fan of the bans that we have. It's going to be... There we go. It's going to be Gino and Clash for Cash banning the Miner for Totem Esports. And on the other side of it, we have Arkan and King banning the Giant Skeleton. Giant Skeleton, a must ban in 2v2. And look at that. We got JDA Danilo. Hey, everyone. What's up? Drew, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Danilo or JD. I don't know what you like to be called. I'm going to call you Danilo. He's in my clan. He's been in my clan for a couple years now. I think I've been in our clan since the World Finals in Tokyo. That's when I first met Clash with Ash, and he was like, "Yeah, man, why not? Let's get you in this clan. I got a clan that, I'm a part of, and there's a lot of good people in there. There's some other good streamers in there and content creators. So I joined that like a couple years ago, and they've become family. So." Oh, Coach Try, I was on voice with you. I help out Rich in his tournaments and brackets. Okay, that makes sense. He was on voice with us, and he was the one that let us know that Rich and I were live when we thought we were just hanging out backstage, and we were like catching up in a very non-professional, explicit manner, if you will. And Coach Try was like, "Dude, check your mic, it's open, guys. We're live." So Rich and I. We had a fun moment there. So my bad, man. Good to see you. Good to see you again. And Chi-Town Gino says, actually, I'm not playing today, but thanks for the shout. Andrew, interesting, man. So that's actually what I just saw in the lineups on the graphics. So maybe they're going to be changing that over in just a second. Apparently, if he's not playing, wow, I don't know. We're keeping you guys on your toes. Yeah, Coach Try laughing there. Once again, thank you for saving us. So here we go. My mistake. Looks like it's gonna be Arkan and King. Oh no, it is gonna be Gino and Clash for Cash. So maybe is there a different Gino, or did they have the wrong information, my friend? The Miner and the Giant Skeleton are the bans. And AK Syndicate's going to be sending for the request, so I believe they'll be on the bottom of the screen, as they should be the favorite in this situation. That should be going in just 60 seconds. So here we go. Request is out. We're going to hop over to the match screen in just 1 second, guys, and that is when I'm going to need you guys to check in and let me know just how the audio and video looks as we are in-game. Jake Yacovetto with the big-time salute on YouTube. Salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. And Sandra Reese says, hi again, bro. I like hanging out with you like this. That's my sister. Much love to you, sis. Thanks for being here and hanging out and supporting. And then Chi-Town Gino says, LOL, I was just kidding, man. He's a different one. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, so guys, thank you all for being here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Luke Deshashek, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Make sure you hit that like button as well, guys. And here we go. Match 1. Finals. AK Syndicate. Totem Esports. Please, sound. Let's do this. All right, AK Archon and King at the bottom of your screen. Clash for Cash and Gino at the top, representing Totem Esports. An immediate Mega Minion plus Heal Spirit to Cash, and that's actually going to give a little bit of heal to that Mega Minion, so nice little exchange there. So Snowball going to come out just because you're at 10. Mitigate a bit of damage. So loading up at the river, we see you know, Dark Goblin is just one of the strongest cards in 2v2. It really helps with cleaning up on graveyards, and then of course just the straight DPS, the straight damage there. It's looking top of the screen, could be going some form of graveyard. Bottom of the screen, most likely balloon. There is the balloon. Pretty easy to assume the balloon once you see a Snowball, a Heal Spirit, and a Lumberjack. Feels like it, and then of course the high DPS units of the Musketeer and the Mega Minion usually go a lot with some sort of balloon cycle. So maybe a Heal Spirit comes down in between. No, they don't drop anything there to take a few shots from the Musketeer. And we're seeing a lot of a leaked Elixir in the bottom left-hand side of your screen. So not sure what's going on there. We finally see a Lumberjack come down. Some odd plays there from Archon. Feels like he really should have dropped something early and on top of that Musketeer as the Goblin Cage popped. You can see right now he's going hardcore offensive, hoping to get that balloon through. There's the freeze. Defensive freeze comes out, so most assuredly going to be... I mean, it could be Ram Rider top of your screen, but it still feels like it's Graveyard with that freeze. And another big-time counter push here coming in. Lumberjack getting tanked for by that Mega Knight, but the Baby Dragon is on the Lumberjack, so getting a little bit of double duty there. Our Clash for Cash and Gino. Oresti, how's it going? Good to see you. Dark Prince does not connect on the left-hand side. Snowball comes in and hits that E-Wiz and the Heal Spirit. Should mitigate almost all the damage. 1507 top left, 1480 on the bottom left. So Archon and King doing a really good job here of coming back. Clash for Cash and Gino not able to get their win condition down yet, but honestly, the only reason it feels like Totem is close in this specific 2v2 game is because of that odd Musketeer that was just able to connect. So Graveyard finally comes out. This is where AK has to be careful with spreading out their units because of that freeze, which is exactly what I was saying, spreading out their units and holding on to their spells. So now you see they drop everything on top after the freeze comes down. You have to imagine a balloon should come in here as well, as they have so much on the board. Let's see how they deal with their defensive building in the Bomb Tower. Bomb Tower does not pull, and just like that, a NATO has to come out. So much Elixir has been spent on the board for Totem Esports. Not a good freeze, though, from AK Syndicate. It feels like that freeze actually allows Totem Esports to grab or catch their breath, whereas for a moment there, maybe if that freeze doesn't come out, they use that Elixir for something else, they can kind of put the nail in the coffin, get another balloon push coming in, knowing that that Bomb Tower is not in cycle. And Graveyard is in late. Snowball and E-Wiz mitigates a lot of the damage, but still a little bit there. Not anywhere near spell cycle range. Mega Knight jumps on the tower. That is huge. 433 remains. You know they got poison. You know they got freeze and Snowball. They're going to start cycling those spells as fast as they can, but they don't want to overcommit on the spells here, knowing that 638 is not a lot to deal with the Graveyard. So there you go. Hyper aggressive at the river. Let's try and get any sort of spell value down. Maybe they drop it now to get on top of that Baby Dragon, but they know if they play their poison, their opponents are going to go Graveyard. So here we go. Maybe poison behind. Super defense. There we go. Poison down. Should mitigate a lot of the damage. Even with the freeze there, Skeletons shouldn't get there. 295, 268, 241, 120. Where are the spells? Do we have another freeze? Do we have anything? This is insane. Oh my god. There's the poison on the top of the screen, but will it be in time? Will the arrows come out? What's going on? Snowball's in. Poison's ticking away. 5 HP remains. Oh my god, that's game one. That's just game one. Holy wow. Wow, let's not do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to go there, but that was absolutely crazy. What a back and forth, man. Archon and King staying alive, fighting back. I mean, that game was so much closer than it needed to be. Again, I cannot emphasize enough that Musketeer from Gino did so much work early on. It kept Totem in the fight. AK with just a little bit more defense in that moment. Guards, Heal Spirit, Snowball, bats around, anything. They would have had a lot more HP remaining, but doesn't matter. They walk away with the win. 5 HP remains. You know everyone was freaking out. All 4 of those players were freaking out, trying to figure out how they were going to get the cycle in order. Who was going to get the spells down in time? Was the poison going to tick quickly enough? Oh, man. What do you guys think about that first game? Let's check this out. LOL, nice catch. Oresti, baby. Skylines here, 0-2. What's up, guys? See all you here hanging out. Well, off to a good start, says Coach Try over on the Mad Cat side. Latak says, wow, I just got cheesed into overtime by a lame balloon E-Barb Rage deck. I feel so ashamed. We've all been there, man. We have all been there. Guys, if you're hanging out here on YouTube, please go and support madcat.tv. It's a brand new streaming platform. A lot of us are over there trying to build it up. This match is going on there right now as well. Let's get in to game number 2. So, slow to start, musky, log out. I'm wondering if Archon must have like DC'd, or not DC'd, but had some lag issues for him to leak 4 elixir in that moment when he was full and the Musketeer connected. Because you saw, it felt like he like came back to life, and then he just started dropping units like crazy. So, I don't know, something to think about. Maybe we can talk to him about it down the road. So maybe we're going to see some Ram Rider on the bottom of our screen. Maybe also Graveyard again from the top. Maybe Totem thinking that they should have won that last game. Here we go again, though. Archon now leaking 5 elixir in the bottom left-hand side of your screen. And, you know, maybe he's just got a really heavy deck. He wants to be very careful, but it just doesn't feel like you want to leak that much elixir in single elixir in 2v2. I just feel like there has to be a better response in his hand or a cycle card or something. But maybe we'll find out. You know, maybe I'm just completely wrong. I mean, he's the one playing, not me. So there we go. Poison comes out from King. Gets some really great value there. Princess Tower helps the Skellies. Gets on the Bomb Tower. And, of course, the Musketeer. And here we go. Even helps take off the shield of that guard. So really, really nice poison there for AK Syndicate, who are up 1 game by 5 HP. Squad's taking a second to breathe, figure out what they want to do. Twice the amount of elixir leaked on the bottom of the screen, but so far, not too far behind because of it. Musketeer goes high outside that poison, steps in, but she'll be alright. Pulls everything together. Double Baby Dragon NATO plus the Royal Delivery. And my good lord, that was so beautiful. Like, what a great cleanup there. Everything at the river just completely vanished from the map. So here we go, Mega Knight doing its job, tanking well. There's the freeze on the back end, and look at that freeze. Hits the Dark Goblin and doesn't activate King, and hits the Princess Tower. A beautifully placed freeze. King Tower does get activated right afterwards, but that was more than enough for AK Syndicate. So here you go, Totem Esports loading at the river. Got that cycle down of the graveyards. Will they be able to get this down? It appears so. Freezes in. Skellies are on the tower. 329 remains. They are within spell cycle range, but they have to get all of their spells down. NATO, Snowball, Poison, Freeze. All of it needs to come in. And they need to play defense. So here we go. Mega Knight at the river, defending well. Royal Delivery on the back end. Princess and King Tower there to help out. Ewiz comes in late with the Baby Dragon. This should be a pretty clean defense for Totem Esports, and now they can go back on the offensive with the assistance of spells. There you go. Poison down. Graveyard in. 3 healthy units at the river. There's the NATO to pull things all together. That does tower damage now, and a good game comes out from both sides, guys. This is what we want in the finals. We are all tied up going into game number 3 here in this 2v2 set. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plays from Totem Esports. Let's take a look at those post-match stats, as you can see right here. Man, that combination of the 2 Baby Dragons and the NATO plus the Royal Delivery in 2v2, I mean, everything just stopped at the river, and Totem Esports was able to go kind of back on the offensive. I think AK Syndicate was a little surprised by how much damage that did, because they had a lot of beefy units down on the board that all just got soaked up. I mean, I think it was something like a Battle Healer, a Musketeer, an Ewiz, a Mega Minion. Does that sound right? I think it was something around there. You saw the second baby dragon come down with the NATO, and I was like, okay, yeah, 2 baby dragons and a tornado. That makes sense. That's a really strong, like, you know, that synergy among those 3 cards is really strong. However, you drop in the royal delivery on top of all of that, and wow, just incredibly, incredibly impressive. So, I'm not sure why this is not updating, or it is. I guess it is. What a game. What a set, man. So here we go. Totem Esports takes game number 2, a very, very close game number 2, but technically they did still win by a lot more HP than AK did in game 1. Now, again, you guys are going to be like, all Andrew talked about was the stupid Musketeer in game 1 of 2v2. I know, but I'm telling you, that was the only reason that game 1 was as close as it was. So AK Syndicate, a lot to think about here as we go into game number 3. Totem Esports riding high after that great win. So bomb tower plus snowball, gonna, you know, never love to see a double drop. And so now we see Skelly Barrel going opposite lane, knowing that snowball is no longer in cycle. Battle Healer comes down, maybe a E-Wiz, okay. And Mega Knight again, so maybe we're looking at some sort of Mega Knight Zap bait deck. Mega Knight Spell bait deck, excuse me. Mega Knight at the river does not actually turn around and face the Musketeer, so that Musketeer of Totem Esports is really, really going to help out against this Mega Knight from AK Syndicate. Actually going to make it basically negligible. There we go. Bats on top. I was going to say something very, very cheap can come down. Rascal's split in the back. Wow, something that we don't really see a lot ever anymore, but especially in 2v2 because, you know, the Rascal girl steps in front of the boy. Not ideal, but you see here the idea for Totem is to get something else in front, and then you see him change places. Look at that. Because the Rascal Girl focuses on the Baby Dragon, little do-si-do there with the Rascal Boy, and you get a better push. Man, I never get to say do-si-do. That was fun. Attack saying the 2v2 set is a huge advantage when going into King of the Hill. I couldn't agree more. It's always nice to have way less pressure when you're going into a set, especially when you're going into a set for the finals and when money and pride are on the line. So right now, looking at the spells from Archon and King, I'm wondering if they do end up having something large like a Poison. You see that they obviously have Log and Snowball getting back around pretty easily. Gino and Clash for Cash gonna really turn things up here as we get into double to see what other answers their opponents have to bait other than just Log, Snowball, and E-Wiz. So you see 3 units being dropped there, a Mega Minion, a Baby Dragon, and a Bomb Tower in the right-hand lane. If I'm Totem Esports, that's a moment where you really need to recognize how much Elixir was spent by your opponents and go incredibly aggressive, hyper-aggressive. Really nice use of the Skelly Barrel there and Skeletons to keep that Musketeer at 100% HP. Now, a push coming down the right-hand lane with the Skelly Barrel, or the Goblin Barrel in, not able to get a tank up front, just not the push that they wanted to put together. You know, it's one of the more frustrating things when you're playing a deck like Log Bait and you know that your opponent doesn't have the correct answers in cycle or the correct response in cycle, but you just can't take advantage of it because of either your cycle or Elixir count. Mega Knight almost leaps on that bottom right tower for AK Syndicate. They get a last-second Mega Knight in of themselves. Maybe a Snowball comes down. There's the Snowball for all those Skeletons. And now a healthy Mega Knight about to cross the river for AK Syndicate. Do we have double rocket here from Gino and Clash for Cash? That is a lot of damage to tack on at the end of a game. Mega Knight, very, very healthy. Dark Goblin not going to connect to the tower, but is going to help a lot with all these DPS units. Princess cycled left. Graveyard finally comes down top right. Royal Delivery comes in, cleans up the tank. Musketeer in the back, and very high Rascals here. Rascal Boy tanking. Rascal Girl gets cleaned off the map pretty quickly there. Unfortunate exchange there for Totem. Archon and King really feeling the pressure in that bottom left-hand side. Feels like a Skelly Barrel or a Goblin Barrel is always on their side of the map. That one Goblin in the back brings the tower down to 834. So now, obviously, not 2 rockets, but maybe 1. 432. It's a lot of damage. Poison in. Poison is down. Goblins to the back. Totem Esports looking like they're going to take this set. A last-ditch battle healer graveyard on the right-hand side. You see the Goblin in the very back. You see the high units dropped here with the Royal Delivery and the Mega Knight, feeling like they do have this locked away. Double Goblin Barrel comes in. One high to distract. It looked like maybe the Bomb Tower. Then the second one comes in really low. 321. That is spell cycle range, but can they get those spells down in time? That's the question. Freeze comes in here for AK Syndicate on top of the Rascal Boy and Girls. Tower is frozen. 294 on bottom left. 240. Double Goblin Barrel comes in. A great log to stop it. 33 HP. There's the tick. 6 HP remains. Good game comes out from Archon and King. And what a beautiful 2v2 set. An incredible back and forth. Wow. I love 2v2, man. I love 2v2. And so now what felt like was a huge advantage for AK Syndicate with, you know, again, saying that they have the better head-to-head players. That 2v2 set going to Totem Esports changes everything. Let's look at the numbers. So here we go. Elixir leaked once again from AK Syndicate. Look at that, 12.5 Elixir leaked. That is a massive, massive amount of Elixir to not have on the board. That is a Graveyard Mega Knight push that is not on the board, okay? I don't want to hate on anyone, but when I see 12.5 Elixir leaked, it just bothers me, especially in 2v2, especially when their opponents have 2.9 Elixir leaked, 3 Elixir leaked, and they won. Barely. Just barely they won. When you win by that little, and if you see yourself losing by that little and you leak that much Elixir, you've got to figure out a way to get a hold of your cycle so you can get more spells down. That spell damage late in the game is huge. Whew. Man, what a crazy first set. All right, so I'm being told, let's make this a little smaller. It looks a little crazy. A little crazy, I was told. We'll just do that. It's going to make you guys crazy while I do this. It's also like probably a cool face I'm making. All right, we'll do that. Type things up. So there we go. Totem Esports takes the very first set. That 2v2 set. Now we go into King of the Hill, head-to-head play, the bread and butter of Clash Royale of old. It's not Clash Royale. It's not the bread and butter of Clash Royale anymore. The bread and butter of Clash Royale has changed. It's an English McMuffin and fake bread. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Something like that. But it's changed. 2v2 is just as important. Yes, and we see here Skyline HYX says, this was unfortunate, getting countered twice. Yeah, I mean, again, I know that there's counters in 2v2. I know that those things matter, but I gotta say, you leak that much Elixir, and I can't feel that bad for you. I really can't. Matty Gunner just dropping by to show some love and say what's up. Have a good day. I'll support to you. Salute to you, General. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get into our next game. We've got our first King of the Hill matchup here. Chief Keef going against Carl the Legend. Very excited about this one. So just waiting for the updated graphics here on their end. Should be coming through in just a second. But otherwise, you guys see some wall breakers. Minor wall breakers bottom left. Looking like top of the screen here from Chief Keef, going to be a Golem deck. You guys know how I feel about playing against Golem. Not great. Not great at all. I'll be 100% honest with you. All right, there we go. So lineups now refreshing there. There we go. Carl the Legend, Chief Keef. You see the bands there, Royal Delivery and Goblin Hut. Two of the absolute strongest, without a doubt, cards in the game right now. 100%. Nice kite there with some late wall breakers. And a connection. And a connection that hits the Lumberjack. So really, really nice moment there. Nice exchange for Carl the Legend. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens here as we get into double Elixir time and you really see Chief Keef turn up the fire. There it is. Golem in the back. We knew it was coming. And Carl doing the appropriate thing, just getting a little bit of pressure in the right-hand lane. However, he just spent 5, and it was countered with 2. Now we see wall breakers coming down, probably just going to be ignored, as most Golem players do. Yes, we see it. There it is, the ignored wall breakers for a E-Dragon to come down There is the Knight. Can we get something on top of that Electro Dragon? Not a good position for Carl to be in. That E-Drag is shredding all of his support troops, and right now he's in a little bit of trouble. I think he'll be able to come back from this. You know, he only takes a little bit of damage there, but not what he wanted, and all his opponent did there was just a Golem unsupported with an E-Drag at the river, so we'll see now if Chief Keef can build a better push. It's going to be really, really important for Carl to really keep up that pressure in the opposite lane to make sure that Chief Keef can't just double, triple, quadruple down on the Golem push, but he also needs to make sure he doesn't overspend in the right-hand lane, and then all of a sudden that's just ignored or doesn't do enough damage to take the tower. Miner to the back. Wall breakers are in. Neither connects. Miner's still on the back of the tower, though. Lumberjack very, very far ahead of the Golem, but nothing there to meet the Lumberjack. There we go. Lumberjack only gets one swing in, and that Rage gets on the bar, but a Knight comes down late. You see there, Bats up high to try to get a little bit of damage in on the E-Dragon, just enough for that poison to do its justice, do its duty. I don't know why I said justice. Miner high. Really nice kite there with the Miner. Defensive Miner. Maybe another bomb tower is going to have to come down. Nope, Knight back in cycle. And a very nice defense there from Carl the Legend, who is clearly in the lead at this moment. Chief Keef going to be in a very tough spot of figuring out when he's going to actually be able to Golem up again. A nice wall breakers plus poison bats. Staggered offense there. Miner does get to the back of the tower. A little bit of poison damage in. Just enough to make it so his opponent is not comfortable enough to put up more damage. Log value comes in. Wall breakers back on the board. Miner going to go to the back. Will one wall breaker connect? No, goes to the front. A great connection with the poison, and that is going to do it. Carl the Legend with beautiful plays against Chief Keef from Totem Esports, just not able to put together those Golem pushes that he wants. He saw the one Golem push that got put together early on was literally just an unsupported Golem with an E-Drag at the river, and that almost was too much for Carl to deal with. However, he survived that first defense, a very, very clean defense against that first Golem push, and then in turn was able to keep up the pressure in the opposite lane, get chip damage on that left-hand tower, and that is why those wall breaker quick cycle decks are so brutal to play against. You see Chief Keef there saying good luck, and you know, it is really tough when you're playing a deck like Golem against a deck like that cycles so quickly, that actually has a lot of defensive prowess and utility. Just really hard to get those big beatdown Golem pushes. I'll be honest, I don't love Golem. I'm okay watching it lose. I'm okay watching Golem lose. Let's go say hi to everyone over here in the chats. We got Lega Royale says, let's go Carl. Well, there you go, man. Looks like your boy did it. A1 Comet says he's looking for clan tryouts. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not the best place to look for clan tryouts, but you never know, man. I wish you the best of luck. And you see there, Lega Royale says that miner was sweet. Yes, it was. That high miner to tank was really, really nice. Chi-Town Gino has joined the channel, and Coatbridge Paul with the follow. Thank you so much, brother, for that. Really, really do appreciate it. Let's get into game number 2 here of King of the Hill. Chief Keef down 1, Totem Esports up 1 set, but down 1 game here. Bandit coming out. Bandit we see a lot with Ram Rider these days. But I was going to say Bridge Spam is coming back, and different versions of Bridge Spam. Miner plus Barbs makes me think we could be seeing some Lava Hound. Obviously Goblin Hut and Royal Delivery both off the board. Those are great responses to Lava. Carl so far looking like some pretty traditional Bridge Spam. Maybe Ewiz, Poison, and P.E.K.K.A. in those other 3 spots, but open for interpretation. I don't know why I yelled. There's the Ewiz. And Balloon, right lane. So just a naked Poison. That should allow 1 hit, but I think Carl here trying to get some damage on. And a Zap out in kind from Beast. So a Poison Zap and a Zap Balloon. Beast takes the... Well, I was going to say he takes a strong lead there, but the E was connecting on the left-hand side. Beast has to ignore it to keep his elixir at an even keel with Carl the Legend now. 1408 to 1470. Carl, really, really nice response with that E-Wiz left-hand lane. And there's the lava. See Carl doing the correct thing, getting that Royal Ghost down. Maybe gets surrounded by barbs. Nope, goes Inferno Dragon on top. Going to get a few swings in. 3 swings to be precise. 822 now remaining. We'll see what Beast wants to do here, which side he wants to support, or if he's going to support both. And Magic Archer plus Ewiz both get Fireball. That is a really, really rough Fireball for Carl the Legend. Yes, he does connect on that top left-hand side, and he can get down a spell to help out, but he needs to get pressure in on this right-hand tower as he's starting to take damage on the King. Miner going to go to the back on top of the Ewiz. Nothing there to help the Ewiz out. Miner should take out the Ewiz as it's getting tanked for by that Lava Hound. Baby Dragon also now tanking for those pups on both sides. Balloon comes in. Beast has gone hyper aggressive, and you see this Carl not really in a good position now. Drops a Magic Archer in the pocket, but he misses the Fireball. Doesn't really matter. Carl the Legend calls good game here. Beast feeling very, very happy about that matchup and the way he played. That one Fireball was devastating. I mean, you got the Ewiz and the Magic Archer going the wrong way, and all within Fireball range. They're focused on the Inferno instead of the Balloon. Fireball comes in and cleans them both up, so a very, very quick game for Carl there. Beast firing back, but now this is where things start to get a little bit interesting if you've been paying attention to the roster of AK Syndicate. So these are the numbers for that game. Carl the Legend not able to get that P.E.K.K.A down. He was running a very, very traditional bridge spam deck. On the other side of it, you see Beast. You know, we called it early on. You see the Miner, you see the Barbs. It's pretty much just going to be a Lava Hound deck. The Balloon came out 3 times. However, the Lava only came out once. Just not a lot of responses in the hand of Carl the Legend. So, now, some XCRL Pros going to come out. How's this going to fare? We got Royal and Michi for the next 2 up for AK Syndicate, but on the other side of it, Beast just played that really well. He obviously had a great matchup. And then we have Lev Forek, which I hope I didn't butcher his name. I apologize, and if you guys know in the chat, let me know. And Rich Slayton just popped in. Latax says, Royal and Michifu, too strong to lose. And Rich goes, yeah, that. That's going to be hard to beat. I know, man. That's exactly, I mean, that's what I was saying. I was so surprised that they weren't actually in the finals, because when I saw Royal and Michifu play last week, they came into King of the Hill and they just did what you would expect them to do in King of the Hill in 1v1. They dominated. So here we go. Royal, bottom of your screen, ex-Immortals player. Good friend of mine. Beast, top of your screen, coming off that really, really great game against Carl the Legend. Royal looking like he could be going bridge spam. Beast getting a nice little bit of value there. On top of the Magic Archer, Princess damage, not leaking too much elixir, although now he is leaking quite a bit. So Mini P.E.K.K.A taking the slow walk, and Sparky now out for Beast. Sparky's such an interesting card in the game. We'll get to that in just 1 second. Here we go. Ram Rider. Flying Machine, opposite lane, and that Mini P.E.K.K.A is right where Beast needs it, so he's able to get that damage in on the tower and get a slight counter push. Beast says, well played. But the thing about Sparky is, I really don't believe it's a truly high skill cap card. I think the biggest thing about Sparky is it is the most unforgiving card in the game. If you misplay a defense, if you overspend a little bit, if you drop swarm units in front instead of around, you can literally find yourself losing a game on the very first exchange, and that's just one thing about the Sparky that I kind of hate. I think that's something, I don't know how you fix it, and I'm sure this is something that we'll probably talk about in CRL, and something that Rich and I will probably talk about a good amount, because Sparky is such a divisive card in the game right now, a controversial card. Is it overpowered? No. Is it unforgiving? Yes. Does that make sense? I hope so. So a few Magic Archer shots going to come in here for Royal. Beast happy to take those in turn to put this big push down. Royal wishing he had that Magic Archer back as he needs some splash damage. Mini P.E.K.K.A going to come in on top, and another Mini P.E.K.K.A in return for Royal here. Try to get something on top of that Sparky, but again, it is so unforgiving. So what do? You have to focus everything on the Sparky, and when that happens, Mini P.E.K.K.As get to towers. Pancakes are given away to the viewers at home. Royal now in a lot of trouble. Latax says, I hope Royal gets back into CRL soon. To be honest, I really like the dude. Royal's a great guy, man. He's like, you know, like I said, he's one of my favorite people. Selling out in the right-hand lane is Royal. Heal Spirit comes in. Keeps those minions alive, but not the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Flying Machine is going to get a few shots in on that right-hand side, but not anything near what Royal needs. Here's the E-Wiz up high. He's been saving that kind of. It's been his go-to. Yeah, burning all of our CRL fill material. I know, man. I know. I'm sorry. High Mini P.E.K.K.A. This is the push right here. This is the nail in the coffin. It feels like. Giant on the tower. Royal says good luck, but guys, sometimes luck is all you need. Just like that, Royal is in and out. Totem Esports, 1 game away from 3rd place. Michifu is all that stands now between AK Syndicate and being eliminated in the 2nd set. But, you know what? He was in that position last week, and he came out on top. Here are the numbers. Royal, not ever able to get that Earthquake down. Beast just kind of had his number. He did such a good job with those defenses. It was basically Mini P.E.K.K.A. plus minions. If he had to use a zap there, he was really smart when he used that rage. You saw 4 rages coming down, only 8 elixir to get back around. So it's a 3.5 average deck, but 8 elixir to get back around with the zap, heal spirit, rage, and of course either Mini P.E.K.K.A. or the minions. A really, really quick cycle there for Beast, and unfortunately for Royal, he could just not get ahead of the cycle, and he had to spend so much attention on that Sparky. He was not able to just E-Wiz like he liked. Beast there really started to support the Sparky at the river, and so anything that came down, usually the E-Wiz from Royal, would just get taken right off the board. So here we go, Michifu and Beast in our final game, maybe, for AK Syndicate in the Gems League Europe Finals. Tax says, Sparky on defense, not much you can do about it. The Great Y, I main Sparky. It is indeed OP, but it has the most counters in the game. It's so easy to lose if you can't play around them. True. Cody Wang, how's the global tourney going? I actually haven't played it at all. I think tomorrow I'll probably hop in and do some more of the global tournament. You see here, Michifu casting a rage on his own tower. Just trying to work on his cycle, get cards back around. Beast is so broken right now, says Felsty. Appears like it. And then, yeah, guys, I'll probably be streaming on Mad Cat and on YouTube tomorrow for the global tournament. See how that goes. Probably not going to be great. I'll be honest. Powerbang Gaming just joined the channel and followed. What's up, dude? How you doing? Great to see you here. Thanks for the support. Big fan. Michifu and Beast just chilling, just hanging. Clash for cash. Beast is a beast. What's up, man? Glad to see you here. Great 2v2 set. Really great 2v2 set. Honestly, it was screaming. Il Sheehy says, what's up, bro? What's up? Brenton Thompson says, let's go. All you guys over on YouTube, thank you so much for being there, hanging out, and supporting. I'm going to put the Mad Cat link in the chat one more time. We are trying to build Mad Cat. A bunch of us creators in the CR space, including my friend Rich Slayton, my co-caster. He's been doing much better than I have with his tournaments. I have to start hosting these tournaments very soon, but go give some love to madcat.tv/AndrewGuy. Give me some good stuff going on there really soon, really soon. So this is the moment where I'd talk to Rich about how his week's going, anything interesting going on in his life, what he's been doing about his haircut, because I've been struggling with mine. I know his wife cut his, but... Okay, here we go. There's the push. Goblin Giant plus Mini P.E.K.K.A. left-hand lane as the Lava Hound goes down on the right. Mini P.E.K.K.A. going to clean up all those Barbarians, but really not a bad cleanup there for Beast. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is gonna not connect. Beast's zaps have been so sick this entire game, or this entire match. Every zap, even the ones that he gets early on to just cycle, have been so smart. And look at what he just did to his opponent. That was brutal. This is a moment, though, where Michifu has to take this left-hand tower. Zap comes in. That zap might not work. Barbs are down. Really nice use of the barbs and surround on the zap there. Mini P.E.K.K.A., though, not really touched. Miner comes in. Oh, my goodness gracious. Did he just do it? Did Beast just clutch out? Wow. That was so sick. Oh my god. Beast is a beast. Yo, that was crazy. Are the stats even ready? Did that happen too fast? Did you guys blink and miss the match? Let's take a look. Wow. It was like nothing was going on, and then everything happened all at once. One Lava Hound, one Balloon, one Miner. That was it. And just like that, AK Syndicate is eliminated, or they're going to land in 4th place. Totem Esports coming out on top, 3rd place in the Gems Europe League Finals. They're going to walk away with a little bit of money and a lot of pride, and Beast just playing absolutely perfectly in that final King of the Hill. I mean, that was so fun to watch. Let's actually go back and take a look at that replay. Let's take a look at this. So we'll go 4x until we get down to 1 minute. And then once we get down to double elixir, we'll go real time just to kind of see what happens, because you see that's when everything starts to happen. You can look at the cards here. Michifu sees, all right, I got those 2 quick cycle cards out of the way, and my Rage and Heal Spirit, I can get back around to them pretty easily. I like what I have. Both these guys, you can see, they love what they have in their hand, right? If you're playing poker, you've got pocket aces and pocket kings right now. You're able to build and support your pushes the way you'd like. You can get down that Lava Hound. There we go. Okay. Stop. So here we go. Lava Hound goes down, and then you see an immediate push in the left-hand lane that is cleaned up pretty easily with those barbs. And now, what does Michifu have? He's got a Musketeer he plays super late because he wants it to focus only on the balloon. But the problem is that Musketeer coming in that lane means the Baby Dragon and the Lava Hound are already on the tower, and the balloon is going to get a hit. A great Fireball comes in to get just enough damage in on that Sparky. Now, I was worried for a moment with that Zap if he was going to be able to recover. But the Zap comes down, the Barbs come in, and those Barbarians do just enough tankage and damage to that Mini P.E.K.K.A. to make it basically negligible. Comes in the Miner, and that is good freaking game. Well played, Beast and Totem Esports. Man. You got CRL pros, you got some of the best in the world. Does not matter sometimes with matchups and really, really smart, patient plays. That was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, guys. We got one more match coming your way. It's the finals. It's Cream Real Bettis against LA Esports. This is going to be so good. The 2 squads that I just mentioned just defeated the 2 squads that you just saw in the last match that Cashman was casting. So let's catch up here with the chat. Tree fell in his yard, so that's it. That's why Beast has his name, says Latak. That was not the right play for Mitchie. When you have Sparky in hand and they lava first, you Sparky opposite lane. That's just a known truth. I don't know what he was thinking there. Yeah, I don't know if he got hyper-aggressive, if he thought... I mean, it is just really interesting because usually when you see your opponent lava in the back, you know what he most likely has in his hand, and those Barbarians really just made it easy cleanup. So, not sure... You know, good matchups for Beast and really, really great plays by him as well. And now we're just a couple minutes away from our finals. Guys, the Gems League Finals between LA Esports and Cream Real Bettis. Just a few moments away. I'm going to give you guys a little break. I'm going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be back in just a moment with our finals. I'm excited. Let me know in the chat who you guys got. Let me know in the chat who you guys think is going to take it. I am very, very curious, very interested. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back in just one moment. Make sure you're hanging out on Mad Cat and you're subscribed on YouTube. Be greatly, 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 greatly appreciated. for the finals. We've got our lineups, we've got our bands, we've got our game. We gotta go. Red Brightness, Joel Mendino versus Intox and LA. Nope. I don't know. Let's just get in the match. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, LA Hugo Sierra. I was like, this guy's got like 5 names. Am I just saying every different name in the book? Red Brightness and Joel Mendo coming out for Cream. On the bottom of your screen. LA Esports. Top of your screen. Intox. Hugo. Let's go. Bands for the day. NATO and Poison, as you see on the left-hand side of your screen. Lumberjack coming in, gonna clean up those goblins, drop a rage, not gonna get much out of it. Everyone is clean here for those first couple exchanges in a minute of gameplay. A couple people saying easy for Cream. I don't know, we'll see. Ellie Salem says, hey Andrew from Lebanon, what's up? Thanks for being here. And that Giant Skeleton Bomb, I mean, you have to imagine if you're not going to ban Giant Skeleton, your opponent is going to play it. That is just what's going to happen. And I'm always a little bit surprised when I see the no ban of Giant Skeleton and then beatdown decks being played. The reason that I say that is just because it's so easy for your opponent to recover an elixir deficit when they just drop a Giant Skeleton at the river into a massive push behind your tank. So we'll see just exactly how Cream is going to want to kind of put that or keep that at bay. So Freeze comes in to keep that off, I guess, of the Giant Skeleton, maybe hoping the Giant Skeleton get a little bit farther in. Then a Zap comes down. Interesting plays there. I don't love it, I don't hate it. Baby Dragon get a few belches in. Dark Goblin gonna need some support. There's some goblins. And there you go. Giant Skeleton, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Dark Goblin, plus Graveyard. A massive push coming in. And that Night Witch very nicely played right on top of the Dark Goblin. A really, really big help there for Cream. But Cream still takes a ton of damage. Now it's their turn to go back on the offensive. You can imagine a clone will come in. There's the clone. Double drop. Skelly's on the board. There's the Freeze to clean everything up. Plus arrows. And then the second clone comes down. 2 Lava Hounds. 3 Flying Machines. That is a lot of damage on the tower. Plus a Baby Dragon in there. I don't know. This is like a nightmare for LA Esports. Tower down. Wow. That was a lot. Shadowlight. What's up? Hey, Andrew. Greetings from Malaysia. Ellie says, best caster of the CR scene, Andrew Gahwai. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't be where I am, though, without Rich. I'll be honest. Wow. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Basically even in Elixir. However, LA Esports just had to spend a good amount of money, or good amount of Elixir to take that tower out. Cream knows that, so here we go. Lava Hound in that back right-hand lane. Right-hand lane. One thing I will say, though, what was nice for LA Esports is that the Elixir that was on the board for Cream was going towards their King Tower. So even though they were at a slight disadvantage Elixir-wise, them being able to ignore those units on the King Tower was able to put them back at a near even Elixir with Cream. So Inferno Dragon doing work here on the Giant Skeleton. Nothing there going to get cleaned up by the bomb. Arrows come in. Probably really, really happy to have arrows. Arrows are LA Esports. And this is going to be basically a dead push on the Vine. A couple shots in from the Flying Machine at the very end give LA a slight disadvantage as we get into the last 90 seconds of gameplay. 75 seconds. Check, what's up, man? How are you? It's been a long time. Been a long time friend and supporter. Good to see you here, brother. Ellie says you and Rich are legit. I wouldn't have it any other way. So here we go. Graveyard in on the tower. Getting a little bit of damage in, but not a lot. More so worried about those Giant Skeletons getting close to their princess, but not really a true threat. They did a very, very good job keeping everything at bay. Here's that Giant Skeleton, though, again, down at the river. And that Giant Skeleton does get a Goblin Hut behind to turn it around. But that bomb going to clean up the Goblin and the Inferno. Really nice freeze coming in, but not a ton of damage out of it. 1638 to 1700. Inferno Tower back down. How do they get damage on top of that tower? A lot of fireball value right there for Cream on the board, but are they going to take it? Clone comes in a half of a second late. It came in on the drop skeletons, not on the actual skeleton barrel. 1638, 1592. Flying Machine in the pocket. Gets a shot away, but that is not gonna work. Oh my gosh, flying machine at the top. Fireball comes in. Oh, 1308, 960. The sneaky fireball, the sneaky flying machine in the pocket may have actually been the nail in the coffin for Cream. I don't know if that was too much elixir spent that was not supported, but you know, I love the idea of it. Even if that was not what they should have done, I loved that they went for it. If only they could have timed the freeze with it, right? Imagine if they got that perfect freeze down and were able to get that flying machine just a few more shots on the tower, but a really, really nice come from behind victory by LA Esports. They take that first tower in the final seconds of regulation, and then now you see they come back around and take it here in, or I guess it was Cream that took it in the final seconds. No, it was LA. Yeah, and Cream went towards the tower. So LA Esports on top, 2-1 in that very first game. What are you guys thinking? Is that what you thought was going to happen? I don't know. I honestly don't know what I thought in this one. Both these squads have been so strong in 2v2 and in 1v1. I didn't really know what to expect, and that game kind of gave us everything that we wanted, right? Salem says, I swear to God, Intox and Hugo are the luckiest 2v2 duo. Interesting thoughts. DG Thunderous says, I have to work and can't watch, but I wanted to stop by and say hi and at least give some support. I really, really appreciate the support, man. I really do. And then Rich says, the Great White Punchline was just chatting with Andrew during the 2-minute wait. Yeah, yep, that's that's a lot of what we do is just in the downtime. We just talk about anything, everything. I hope that your yard is okay. Apparently a tree fell in my co-caster's yard. So here we go. Giant Skeleton once again with Mini P.E.K.K.A. coming out for LA Esports. Cream on the bottom looking to bounce back after that rough loss. There we go. Giant Skeleton on the board. This makes more sense. If it's not banned, you play it. That's the rule. If Giant Skeleton is not banned in 2v2, you play it. Rich, how do you feel about that rule? Do you think it's a hard and fast rule? Wow, that Giant Skeleton getting way too close for comfort. 2065 for the first little assault from LA Esports. I don't know why I say it that way, but I enjoy saying it that way. So Graveyard out early. Giant Skeleton easily getting through. Witch here very much supported and tanked for. I think the Giant Skeleton, no, the Giant Skeleton did not reset, but look at this. Giant Skeleton's still very, very healthy on the board for Cream, and I think that's close enough. I think. We gotta wait till the drop. Oh, I don't think. Yes, it was. Okay, good. Just stick with your gut, Drew. Just stick with your gut and shut up. Big time Giant Skeleton bomb drop there, and you love the late freeze coming in. I also really, really like the Witch plus Giant Skeleton push. It is a lot of elixir. It's 11 elixir, but it's just 2 units that do so much together, and the synergy together is great. So here we go. Great high Giant Skeleton here from Cream to make sure there is no tank for this graveyard. A freeze comes in, though, now with units distracted. Baby Dragon not able to turn around. Freeze doesn't quite do what they need. However, this bomb from the Giant Skeleton will. Look at that. Really, really nice cleanup there for LA Esports, and now they're able to kind of reset. You guys heard me harp on it quite a bit in that first 2v2 set between Totem and AK, and if you look now, again, this is not taking a shot at anyone on either one of those squads, but you guys heard me talk a lot about leaked elixir. Look at the leaked elixir on this board. Combined, they don't even have 3 leaked elixir or 4 leaked elixir in entirety. Now we finally see a couple more here, but I think that's a really, really important thing to talk about and focus on in 2v2. Rich says, it seems like that's typical, except maybe bait minor spell cycle, except he says I'd have to look at the data. LOL, yes, my man does love his numbers, and thank God that he does, because I use them. And does miss the Princess Tower, but, you know, they were going for that Dark Goblin, the most important thing to take off the board. 1504 to 1368 in a bit of a stalemate, but honestly, they are getting a little bit of chip damage here and there on each one of these pushes. So now you have to imagine a graveyard. They want to put down a graveyard, but now that Giant Skeleton high from LA Esports is going to clean up all of these units. Baby Dragon not touched. Musketeer still alive. Baby Dragon gonna get a hit unless, there we go, Mini P.E.K.K.A comes down to meet that giant skeleton. Mini P.E.K.K.A not gonna be enough. Here we go, arrows in, Dark Goblin off the board. Freeze down, skeletons on the tower. LA Esports in trouble. Cream looking like they could end up taking game number 2. 500 HP remains. They've got Snowball, they've got Fireball, they've got Freeze, and they've got Arrows. Freeze in for Cream. Or excuse me, Freeze in for LA. Trying to take this tower. A lot of units on the board. Giant Skeleton very, very close. That is going to be enough. That Giant Skeleton bomb should take the tower. Look at that. Maybe it's luck. Maybe it's Maybelline, but my good God, LA Esports had some balls bounce their way. They say the ball doesn't lie in basketball, but man, that was some really, really unfortunate luck there at the very end. They piled everything down in front of that Princess Tower to make sure that that Giant Skeleton did not get on through, that that bomb would not go off. Not the case, however. Look at this. Look at the numbers. The numbers never lie. 5 graveyards coming out from LA Esports. Only 3 from their opponents. 8 Giant Skeletons from Cream. 8 Giant Skeletons from LA. That Giant Skeleton is so devastating. Maybe just a little bit more efficient use of the freezes. However, from LA Esports, they only got 2 down, and you saw how great that last one was. Cream Esports gets 3 freezes down, but just not able to take that tower for the 1-0 victory to LA Esports. A quick 2-game sweep. Really, really nicely played. What'd you guys think? Did you think that's how it was going to go? I don't know. I don't know. What'd you guys think? And just getting a graphic here from my... Okay, I see. I see what they're going for here. Got a couple fun things to show you guys. Let me actually see if I can bring in... Yeah, we got a couple minutes, so let's see if I can bring in the prize pool and some of these other graphics for you guys to check out. So we will bring this guy in here. Have you guys check out, just to look at the prize pool. I mean, why not? It's fun. It's fun to look at. It's got a big picture of Ash there, so that's always fun. Do that. Do this. And we'll do that. Look at that. There we go. Look at Ash. Look at how happy he is. Look at that smile. $300 US to the champion, 150 to the runner-up. 5th place gets $50 US. Again, this is a competition with the biggest amateurs in CRL. The guys that are not quite signed to teams yet that really, really want. They want it. They want to be signed. They want to make a name for themselves. And just let you guys know what happened in that very first game of the day in case you did miss it. Here we go. AK Syndicate, Totem Esports. Totem ends up taking the 2v2 and the King of the Hill. Great plays by Beast and their 2v2 duo. Totem Esports takes that 3rd place prize, as you just saw what they're walking away with. A little bit of cash, and as I said, a lot of pride. LA Esports in a good spot. In a very, very good spot, I have to say. Gotta be feeling good. So the second set is about to start right now. It's King of the Hill. 3 players from each squad. Each player has 1 life. First team to get to 3 wins wins the set. And obviously, if LA Esports wins the set, they win the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. Man, what do you guys think? Who's going to win? Who is going to win? I saw a lot of people having a ton of faith in Cream, but as of right now, I don't know, guys. It's not looking great. Not looking great for Cream. Gonna have to really play well here in this King of the Hill. So there we go. Game is starting. Are you guys ready? I know I am. I know I am. Yeah, I haven't seen Diego E in the Gems lineup, Rich. I can pull the lineups up in just a minute for you, though. Wow. Do my eyes deceive me? Rich, is this Pump Bow? Rich? Rich, help! As you guys can see, there's your lineups. We got Joel Mendo, Topic, and Ace with the ban of Earthquake coming out for Cream Real Bettis. And on the other side, we got Riker, Hugo, and Viper. Viper! The ban of the Goblin Hut coming out for LA Esports with that 1 set advantage. Cream gonna make a creamy comeback, says Check. I love it. I guess not. Whoa, Skeleton's version, says Rich. I play Barbs. Fascinating, though, right? Fascinating. Gonna need some other units come down. There's some Skeletons late. Obviously, a little bit quicker of a cycle than the Barbs, and Skeletons placed just where you need them so that Bandit does not get a dash. And I heard it. I know you heard it. Guys, yes, it is not a mistake. That is, in fact, the Expo. Pump Bow in competitive play. I love it. I love it. I'm so ready to go. It's going to be really tough here for Riker to figure out how to punish the pumps and punish the Expos. You know, he doesn't have a lot of tank cards on the ground. You know, still hasn't shown 2 cards, and I'm sure one of them is going to be a little bit beefier. But in general, you're going to have to pick and choose what to poison. You know, does he poison the pump? Does he poison the Expo? Probably want to poison the pump and do as much as he can with the Expo on the ground. So there you go. And hi, Tesla. Joel. Soaking up that elixir. Expo down. Gonna need something high up front. There's the Mega Knight. We knew something beefy was coming in. Met by that Ice Golem. A great Musketeer in conjunction with all of that, but a ton of DPS coming across the river for Riker. And that Ram Rider will get a connection. All of that, and a Ram Rider still connects, even with a little bit of that pump on the board, giving just a little elixir support to Joel Mendo, but a beautifully orchestrated push put together by Riker. So there we go. Kiting away the Ice Golem. Ram Rider coming in. Will get a connection. Snowball comes in. Along with the Skelly. Skeleton's not helping out as they allow that Bandit to cross a little bit more ground than he would have liked. Bandit now going to need just a little bit more of response. There's the log. And Joel Mendo in a lot of trouble. Ram Rider out immediately knowing that the log is not there. Doesn't have enough elixir for the Tesla. Snowball going to equalize that push. Whew! Joel in a 4 elixir hole. 4 elixir deficit and a lot of damage down. And there you go. Ewiz on the tower. Ram Rider coming through. Ram Rider going to connect. And Riker makes that. I mean, that is basically one of the roughest matchups you can have running Pump Bow. I'm going to pull up the stats here for you guys to kind of take a quicker look, and we can break it down. I already see it. Latak and Rich talking about how horrible this was for Riker. How horrible this was for Joel and how great it was for Riker. So let's take a look here. You see that? I mean, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to actually do? Oops, excuse me. Let's make this look a little prettier. What are you really going to do, though, against that? Because you've got... What is happening here? Sorry about that, guys. You've got all these responses to the pump and, of course, to the Expo. You've got a lot of really tanky units on the board. The Bar Barrel, the Bandit. Obviously, the Ram Rider is going to come through right on through to the things that you're playing defensively, whether it's your Tesla or your Expo. And then, of course, that Mega Knight. That Mega Knight being dropped up high is so beefy, and the splash damage makes it so the Skeletons aren't as effective. The Kite on the Ice Golem isn't effective because of the leap, right? And then you've only got the Musketeer. Musketeer is not going to be an adequate enough response to deal with that Ram Rider plus anything else. So that's why you'd see the Mega Knight come down in front of the Ram Rider and then the Bandit come down behind that. Really tough matchup there for Joel Mendo. And that's 3 games in a row to our boys over in to our boys over at LA Esports. Pumpo thrives in 2x small spell metas. Yes, this is true. This is very true. Pumpo, did he lose a bet? Yeah, I mean, hey, look, some people really love Pumpo. I'm just not one of them. I am just not one of them. Topic out now. Riker still on top for LA Esports. I got lost there in all my pages for a minute. Cannon Cart. Man, Cannon Cart's so strong right now. I'm okay with it, but it's so strong right now. Ewis comes down to keep that Magic Archer alive. Nice log value there from Reichert. And Ram Rider comes out in front. That's a big, big time push with just enough HP to be annoying. He misses the zap. He missed the zap on the Magic Archer. Not good. Not good. So both of you guys just resetting. Just remind you of the bans Earthquake and Goblin Hut. So maybe that was one of the reasons why we saw Pump Bow come out, is thinking that Earthquake is run a lot, but you know, since it's banned, maybe is it going to try to get that elixir advantage. Not the case though with Poison, Mega Knight, Ram Rider. Guys just kind of hanging out, waiting for that double elixir to start flowing. We're going to see some crazy stuff happen. I know it. I know it. I feel it with this Cannon Cart. Dominic Hoffbauer says he sniped Expo. Definitely a rough matchup, man. Really was. So, defensive miner in the back. Reichert maybe trying to fix his cycle a little bit. Not loving the way his cards are coming with the way that these assaults are coming in. Bandit going to get one hit. Does not. Poison, though. Damage in. Topic basically untouched. Giant finally comes down. I had a feeling it was Giant when we saw the Miner and the Cannon Cart, but just wasn't 100% sure when we saw that Heal Spirit as well. So Cannon Cart is going to be played just to make sure. Heal Spirit comes down as well. Now going to put that Giant on skates. P.E.K.K.A there to reach, or to respond. You see the eye roll coming out from whoever is watching Reichert and supporting. Probably not really happy about this matchup, but you know what? Reichert had a really good matchup in Game 1. So everything's going to die on the vine there. Topic basically untouched as we get into overtime. Hey, Check is here on Mad Cat. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for being here. Make sure to hit that follow if it's your first time hanging out. Clash Royale streaming is going to be all on YouTube and on Mad Cat. And then if I do other streaming for other games, it'll be Mad Cat and Twitch. Lucas, GG. Thank you so much for being here. Go Bandit and dash in front and dash on top of that Cannon Cart. So Topic playing this really, really well. Now 23-66 on both of his towers. Still in a very substantial lead. About 83 seconds left. Singapore! Lucas says, hey, what's up from Singapore? Would love to go there one day. Hopefully when all this is over, I can get back on the road. Back in the skies. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Giant Kite on the P.E.K.K.A, but oh, the Cannon Cart refocuses the P.E.K.K.A. Interesting moment here for Reichert, though. Now without P.E.K.K.A in cycle and to respond to his Giant, is he able to get anything in on this tower? Not really. Baby Dragon in support, but a lot of units coming down with a great elixir advantage for Topic. And that Magic Archer, what a great play on that Magic Archer. Cannon Cart just sitting there lining things up, and now you get a Ram Rider in. On top of that Miner, Ram Rider will connect, and that is just a devastating blow for Reichert. Coatbridge Paul says, hello from Scotland. This is amazing, man. We are straight up worldwide in this stream. Singapore, Malaysia, Scotland. What else did I miss? I know there was another big one. I think Lebanon was also in there. Yeah, I love it. I love it. 34 HP on the top left. Reichert about to be eliminated with a poison. Here he sends in a Miner plus to a kind of last-ditch effort, but 9 seconds remain, and Poison should be getting back around really, really soon. 6 elixir. Will he get there in time? No, yes, he does. There it is. Topic takes it with 2 seconds left. Things even up here now in King of the Hill, which is exactly what Cream needed. This is the first game win on the day for Cream. So Topic able to put 1 W in the win column. Here we go. Stats for the day. Reichert just in a rough matchup, but we saw him have the matchup advantage in the previous game, so what goes around does come right back around. P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider with a lot of splash, a lot of puncture, and of course that poison there just to help out, just to help things out. All right, LA Esports drops their first game of the day, but still a lot more left in the tank for both these guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? How'd you feel about Topic's play in that? Obviously, he had the matchup, but how was his actual gameplay? I think it looked pretty good. I think it looked pretty good here. Shadowlight says, staying awake till 3:30 a.m. to watch the Gems final. I love it. Ajvi Hidri says, hello from Albania. There we go. You guys are one-upping each other. I'd argue that Cannon Card is not as strong as it was. It used to be quite underrated, and that made it sneaky and vicious. Now it's just vicious. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though, is even though it's vicious and you can kind of expect it to you know, you can expect it, how do you still stop it? It's still so difficult to stop, especially if your opponent's really intelligent with how they double down at the river and kind of how they support their Cannon Card. So here we go. Topic versus Hugo. Earthquake and Goblin Cage are banned. You guys ready? Who you got? You got Hugo? You got Topic? What are you thinking? Is it going to be another heavy matchup, favored game, or is this going to be all about skill play? Maybe we finally get a mirror match, and it just comes down to skill. Oops. Fat-fingered. So these guys just hanging out, chilling, giving me a second to have a drink of my coffee. Much appreciated. Topic looking to carry 2 sets, says Shadowlight. Mega Minion on the top, Baby Drag on the bottom. Maybe pulls that Mega Minion towards the baby just to not leak elixir or leak more elixir. And they're both at 10 again. A little bit of tower damage with that tornado. So Hugo feeling more like it could be Golem, but you know, honestly, we see Night Witch and Mega Minion with a handful of archetypes. Did I say Mega Minion and Night Witch? I hope I did. That's what I meant to say. Lumberjack starting to feel even more like Golem, but I have been swerved before. I've seen a complete Golem makeup and then Giant be the last card to help the cycle. So still 2 things to look out for. Got an interesting comment here. It says, good luck with that. Coin flip meta has been in effect for so long. Analysts win more games than players. Analysts are always going to be a great reason to win games, you know, and it's something that Rich and I have really learned as we've been in CR longer, how effective excellent analysts can be. Are they going to be 100% accurate? No, but if they do their job correctly, you might find yourself in a great matchup a lot of the time. Great King Tower activation there. That King Tower activation is going to come into play with this Golem push. Just going to help with some port. It's always nice to have something else focusing on the bats, something else focusing on the Golem. Just any help you can really get. You know, I think that kind of goes without saying. I'm Captain Obvious. So Tornado maybe coming in late here. Should clean up the Night Witch and all the bats. Oh, Tornado from his opponent, though. Maybe should have pulled the trigger before him. Is Topic to maybe pull all that together for him to keep his Baby Dragon on the board. Lightning comes down. That is a big time lightning. Baby Dragon comes down to respond to keep those things at bay and ends up going to mitigate a lot of the damage, but it's really tough to defend against lightning pushes when, you know, or these Golem lightning pushes when all of your cards are kind of lightningable, right? Baby Dragon has a nice cleanup there. Maybe we see a Knight or a Bar Barrel. Nope, Ice Whiz. Ice Whiz going to allow that Lumberjack to get a swing in. Graveyard comes out. Poison down as well, but Night Witch plus Baby Dragon going to be there to do a lot of cleanup. Lumberjack on the back end, and this is a moment where it's going to be a lot to deal with coming across the river for Topic, but Bomb Tower going to help with a lot of the splash damage, and you know that Lightning, we're at 6 Elixir now, when does the Lightning come in, or does it come in? Instead goes Tornado, and that Bomb Tower doing so much work for Topic. Topic in a great spot, looking to maybe get down another graveyard. We see a high Baby Dragon there to meet it, but not on the ground. Lumberjack there in kind. Lumberjack, Baby Dragon coming across the river. Where's the Ice Wiz? There's the Ice Wiz to meet. Baby Dragon going to need a little bit more support. Yep. 7-11. No way to get a great golem push on this. So now he goes, all right, I got a minute left. Now is the time. I got to take this game. Knight across the river, but a great NATO to pull it out. Nothing to tank for these skeletons. A really heads-up NATO there by Hugo, and that maybe could give him the W. 242 remains. That is not poison range, and now poison comes down defensively. Is Topic in trouble? We've seen Golem decks do this many times before. They can steal games in the final moments. There's a Knight to meet that Barbarian, or to meet that Lumberjack. Doesn't feel like it's actually going to happen. There you go. Graveyard plus Barb Barrel. Skeleton's in on the tower. Skeleton gets a hit, and that is all he needed. Poison comes down. Topic plays so patient, so intelligent. Knows exactly what he needs for all those golem pushes, knows when to offensively poison, knows when to defensively poison, doesn't go for the win there at the end. 242 remains on the tower. He does the defensive poison. I know it hurts. I know he hates to have to spend that defensive poison defensively, but really well played to take that game. Wow. Hats off to you, man. I love seeing that. So there you go. Only one lightning was able to come out, and that's something that I was talking about early on, is it can be really difficult to deal with those lightning pushes, those golem plus lightning pushes. So Topic did a great job of keeping up so much pressure that when Hugo's golem was crossing the river, he would either have to double down on his support units or basically go golem lightning, and that's it. So he opted to go golem plus support units and use his NATO, and then basically never use his lightning again. Was that a mistake? I don't know. I really don't know. It did seem that that first golem push plus the lightning, though, was a little bit more effective. Good game. Really good game. Let's see what's up going on in the chat. Ellie says, let's go. Alexis Ramos here on Mad Cat. Alexis, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Or thank you for coming back, I should say. All right. Next up, Topic and Viper. People were speaking Viper's praises. I'm very curious to see how he plays. I did see him play before, and let's just say it was very impressive. It was very impressive to say the least. So here we go. King of the Hill. Game number 4. Wallbreaker split in the center. Barb Barrel plus Mega Minion for Topic. Topic maybe going to go Graveyard once again. If that's the case, it's going to be all about very efficient defenses and very close watch over your opponent's cycle and elixir. So I think we're probably on the same page here. Minor wall breakers. And maybe not. Maybe now Topic goes golem of his own. But now he might be in the position that he put his opponent in last game, where how will he get his golems down with this deck from Viper? It can create so much pressure so quickly and for very cheap. When do you golem up? Opposite lane damage, you can equalize the tower instantly. So there's the golem. Now we see probably a push going right-hand lane. He knows the miner's not in cycle, so that's probably why he golems up, because the miner is kind of the key to victory with that deck, right? Miner plus bats, miner plus wall breakers, miner plus spear goblins, but if you don't have the miner, all those pushes become that much less effective. So here we go. Bad bats. Lumberjack in on the tower. Gets a hit. Raging everything up. Viper in a ton of trouble. Baby Dragon on the tower. Raged up. Night Witch there. Bats getting tanked for 268 remains, and that is not how you want to start your day against a Golem deck, especially if he's got NATO and Lightning as the last couple cards. You could be in some serious trouble. So here we go. Night Bats right-hand lane. That's not going to do what he needs. Baby Dragon going to be great cleanup. Gets a couple hits in. Gets a lot of elixir out of it. Lumberjack meets the Miner. Great tornado there to help with the wall breakers. Baby Dragon belching on the right-hand side. Another big push coming in. Poison on the front end. Wall breakers not able to connect. Great plays there again. Bar Barrel plus Baby Dragon. Still giving a lot of poison value to his opponent, but he also knows that he's in a great position. 15 seconds left. There goes the lightning, and that is most likely, 99.9% going to be it. So Cream bounces back on the shoulders of Topic here in an incredible King of the Hill. And now in the finals, we go to that 1v1 set. But who do you play, guys? Who do you play? Topic, man. Topic. Why not? Right? Played so well. Even with that deck, he did a great job of being able to manage all the pushes. And, hats off to Viper for figuring out ways to put together different assaults, whether it was, minor bats with wall breakers behind, or, switch those last two cards, poison in on the tower, Knight plus bats. He was doing everything he possibly could. But again, Topic did such a great job of recognizing, look, the miner's out of cycle early on. Yes, we're probably even in Elixir, and I'm going to be way down in Elixir if I drop this Golem. But here's the thing. He doesn't have the miner. The miner is what he needs to get any of those pushes across the river to really have an effect. Because he saw what happened when he didn't have the miner and he just did like Knight plus bats. Easy money to defend with a Baby Dragon, right? You take a couple Knight hits, bats don't do anything. You get a +2 trade. It's just all good for you. So guys, here we go. 1v1 going into the finals. Shadow Light says, I told you Topic would carry. I told you. You did, man. You really did. The Great Wise says, ouch. Lucas GG, Topic crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. So who's it going to be, guys? I want to know. Who do you guys think is going to be in the finals? Is it going to be Topic again? Is Viper going to come back out? Will we see, Riker again? But Riker had great matchup, bad matchup. Hugo played 2v2 and 1v1. Do you give him a break? Or 2v2 in King of the Hill? I'm not sure. Topic burns through 3 decks, but he plays so well. Maybe you keep him. A lot of things to speculate here. The Lizard Queen, what's up? Guys, the Lizard Queen, go and give her some love on Twitter, on YouTube, on all the places that she streams. I think Twitch as well. She was actually doing some of the casting in English as well. She was doing casting for, it was me, her, and Cashman. We were the 3 people doing most all the English streams, I believe. I can't remember if Chachi, yeah, I think Chachi started things off as well early on. Yeah, go and give some love to the Lizard Queen. Give me half a second here, guys. I'm going to pull the prize pool up for you guys again. I got to shut this door. It's a wind. Rainy day in LA. So that is your prize pool. And your results from match number 1 between Totem Esports and AK Syndicate. Totem ended up taking that 3rd place prize. Really great plays from them. Excited to see more of them as we move forward in all the non-CRL tournaments that are going on. So guys, what do we got? We got in the chat. I want to see what your guys' opinions are. I gotta know. Topic crazy. Come on, guys. Help me out here. Yes, Chandler cast well. Okay, good. Yes, I tried to. Thanks. Yeah, of course. A little let Pump Bo redeem himself. Don't let that be his legacy. That's very funny. I would not want my legacy to be Pump Bo. That is not an ideal legacy, honestly. So here we go, guys. We're starting the last set in just a couple of moments. Chachi, my boy. Lizard Queen, Chachi, Cashman, and myself. Trying to represent for Gems and our good friend Gagarto. Mobile Matt, CWA. Thank you guys so much. Stats Royale API, all in partnership here. And of course, Revel. He's got a stream going right now in Espanol if you prefer that. Or maybe you just don't like looking at and hearing me. You can go listen over there as well. Great dude. So here we go, guys. We got it. We got the rematch. We've got the rematch. Topic versus Viper. 1v1. Gems Europe Finals. Best of 3. Tornado Band. Earthquake Band. Let's do this. Man, who you guys got? Gems. Finals happening now. 1v1 between. Do these guys have a topic? Do these guys have Twitters? I'm sure they do. Dun, 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 ba-dum. 15 seconds, guys. We're ready to go. Ready to go. Let's get that tweet out there. Let's people know. That battling fool. Do, 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 do. Looks like it's about to start, guys. You guys ready? Are you ready? I don't know. I'm ready. So no one's got any preferences, huh? No one's got any suggestions? No one's got any predictions? Nothing. You guys are just silent. You guys are... Come on. Come on. Here we go. Topic, bottom of your screen. Viper at the top. 1v1 set. The bands. Tornado. Earthquake. Everything on the line here. Goblin Hut. I think making one of its few appearances today. I think we saw it one other time. It's been banned through most of the sets. Night Witch. Goblin Hut. Oh man. All right. Here we go. I see these 4 cards from Topic very, very often, and I don't feel good when I go up against them. So both these guys just taking their time, feeling each other out, looking at each other's cycle, correcting their own. So there's the graveyard. And poison comes down defensively, but a high defensive poison there, kind of missing a lot of what he needs, trying to stop things on the front end. Viper takes a massive, massive hit there, about 1,300 HP off his tower. And there's the Golem from Viper, going into its weaker lane. And Mega Knight in the back, so great call there, Lucas. Cannon Cart, Golem, Mega Minion high, but not on top of that baby dragon. Poison on both sides of the river. Now defensive poison not an option for Viper. Cannon Cart still healthy. Cannon Cart not able to connect. That baby dragon turns around just in time. And a high Goblin Hut keeps it right there at the river. Mega Knight now down. No graveyard, I'm thinking. I don't think this is a good time to graveyard. Oh, he does end up graveyarding, waiting till the baby dragon goes down. That's basically what I was thinking, was like, you don't want to graveyard until after that baby dragon goes down. You really want the Mega Knight to tank for you. And just like that, able to get the Mega Knight on the tank duty for those skeletons, tower down, and that is exactly what you wanted to do. I love the patience on the graveyard, because that's why I was like, you can't graveyard here. You can't graveyard, because what's going to happen is baby dragon's going to go down, princess is going to reset on the skeletons, Mega Knight's going to be easy to keep at bay. However, if the Mega Knight is tanking for those skellies, it doesn't matter where it's at on the map, as long as that Princess Tower is shooting at it. And all of a sudden, Viper found himself in a really, really tough spot. Latak saying, I give the matchup to Golem here. Doesn't matter. Topic comes out on top again. Cream Royale Bettis in a great spot now after losing their first 3 games in a row. They have turned things around, and they've done it with all sorts of different decks. And Topic has been the main reason why they are here in this 1v1 set. And he just picked up a game. He just picked up another game, guys. What do you think? Is anyone going to stop this man? Is anyone going to stop him? I don't know. I don't know. We got to find out. We got to find out. Cream Esports be getting their creams back. I'm not sure what that means, but let's see. Viper got this. Let me see George with a crying face right after that. Right above that, we see Lizard Queen says, yes, I tried to. Thanks. Let's go. Let's go, girl. And are you and Rich casting remotely, or are you two moving into a casting house? What I can tell you is that Rich and I are not moving into a casting house. As sweet as that would be, to be in a casting house with Rich, I wonder what that would look like. Like, what would we do on when we weren't casting? Would we just, like, play games? Would we just play Clash, create content, just eat, watch stand-up? I don't even know. It sounds amazing, but Rich has a wonderful wife and son, and I have a beautiful girlfriend and dog. I don't know if our significant others and his son and my dog would appreciate if Rich and I just lived in a casting house together for a couple months. So, who knows? Maybe it's still going to happen. Fingers crossed, dude. Fingers crossed. Dude, yeah. Latak says, LOL, Rich, you, Manu, Koji, throw in Deco and Bruno. Man, that would be such a blast. It would not go well. It would not bode well for CRL. You guys are always hungover and you've gained a lot of weight. Like, look, man, we just love burgers and beers. That's just what it's all about. All right, here we go. Here we go. That's enough talking. Let's get into the match. Could be the last match. Could be. If you're a fan of LA Esports, you're hoping not. Gosh, I just realized. Guys, look at this. Look at this. I forgot my transition. Oh, I'm going to get fired. Oh, no. Urshad has just joined over on Mad Cat. Thank you so much for being here. Will you get back to streaming your own games? Yeah, man, I've been streaming a little bit. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming some more of the global tournament. My run in the global tournament. And yeah, I'm finally back. I'm finally back. So here we go, Lava Hound. Magic Archer doing a lot of work there for Viper. Really nicely played. Helps with the Tombstone and the minions. You see here, High Barb's going to be right behind. And on top of this, Ewiz, Poison coming down. Poison going to do... that's a pretty good Poison Barb Barrel. Still takes a good amount of damage, but pretty nicely mitigated. However, is behind by 3 Elixir. That would have been like a oh crap moment for me. I would have just like not known what to do. Full of microphones. LA is overrated. No topic is broken. His score is 15-1, says Marco. Wow, I did not know that. And that means that you just saw his first loss. Topic, 15-1 for Cream Royale Bettis. This is why I need you, Rich. This is why I need you to crunch the numbers, bro. So here we go. Pekka left, then you go Lava right. A lot of responses here for Topic. He's got his barbs, he's got his tombstone, he's got minions. So there's the minions first. Tombstone down, there's the poison. Barb's maybe going to surround. No elixir in hand. Tombstone comes in late. Tombstone is there, but that is not what he wanted to do. Now on the tower is the Dark Prince and the Bandit dashing through. Viper screams back into this game. Yes, he's taking damage on his King Tower, but it's only from a Lava Hound. He is not bothered by that. Wow. Topic, maybe a little bit of a mental mistake, maybe a little bit of an overcommit on the right-hand side. We'll find out here in this 2-tower game. Ram Rider comes out, trying to keep that Balloon at bay. Balloon going to get a big time drop. Not a second one, but will get death damage. Lava Hound still just living on the tower. There you see the Bandit coming in to soak up some of the damage from those Lava Pups. Pekka now working his way towards that bottom King Tower. Topic not worried about it, though. He's got a lot of great answers. Happy to eat that Bandit. Now maybe he goes Tombstone offset to the right. Nope, he goes Barb center. Barb center. Pekka very healthy. Dark Prince also pretty healthy. Where's the Tombstone? There's the Tombstone. Waits till the Dark Prince is off the board, and that was a beautiful Tombstone. Here we go. Lava Hound pops. There's the zap. Reset things away from the Balloon. Balloon gonna get on through. Does get a drop. And no, doesn't get a drop, but it gets death damage. 144 remains. There's the Fireball, and just like that, Cream Royale Bettis are your champions. Topic Topic. Can I say it again? Topic. 16-1 in his run here at the Gems League Europe Finals now, but honestly, in his whole career in the Gems League, 16-1. What a superstar, man. LA Esports, they were a great squad. They had a great roster, just not able to match up against this guy. What a legend, dude. What a legend. That was absolutely incredible. Now, of course, we got to do it, right? We got to do it. We've got new champions. We've got our boys. Look at that. Cream, Real, Bettis, Cantera are the champions of the Gems League Europe Finals. They're walking away with hundreds of dollars, a ton of pride, and honestly, if your Topic, maybe even some CRL offers for the fall, who knows? I don't know, man. All I know is I love watching that guy play. He did it all over the map with tons of different archetypes, great plays, good matchups, bad matchups. He just did it all. That was so freaking amazing. That's exactly what we wanted, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot appreciate you guys enough for being here, supporting what I do, supporting what all of us in the Clash Royale space do. It means the world to us and Supercell. I don't mean to speak for Supercell, but I just know because of how much Supercell affects my life, I know it means the world to me, so it has to mean the world to them as well. So I love seeing these tournaments like this. A big shout out to Mobile Matt, of course, and my boy CWA. I mean, they're both amazing people. Make sure you guys are followed on MadCat and also subscribed on YouTube. MadCat is absolutely incredible. A lot of CR content creators are going to be on there streaming, hosting tournaments. You can win money, you can make friends. It's what it's all about. It's really what it's all about. So, guys, I'm Andrew Guy. I should be seeing y'all really soon. I'll be honest. You should be seeing me really soon. Maybe for something called CRL. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a thing. A lot of really good people that are pretty strong Clash Royale players show up there. So, I don't know, guys. You want to hang out? Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on MadCat. Subscribe here on YouTube. Look out for CRL West, May 23rd. Rich Slayton, Andrew Guy. Hopefully we'll be there. I don't know, Rich. What do you think? Fingers crossed? You guys are the best. Big shout out to Gagarto, Mobile Matt, CWA, Stats Royale, Royale API, Supercell, of course, for creating the best mobile game in the world. And much love to you guys. Thanks for being here. Let's do one more of these so you guys can see that beautiful intro they made. I'm Andrew Guy. See you guys. Big time congrats to Cream, Real, Bettis. Adios.